everybody, it's Leslie and welcome to my channel. I am going to be doing something different again today. I have a bunch of these photos of me and my family going to a bird park back in South Africa when we still lived there. And I've got loads of photos and I can't choose which photos I want. So you'll see there that I've got a pocket page protector. And I'm going to be doing, like, I call it a title page. I choose one photo and then I scrap it on a 12 by 12 layout, just the one. And then the rest I just put in the pocket pages. And you'll see my process in doing that. Now, this is the second video that I'm going to be doing like that. And this is common practice for me. But I don't usually show you guys the pocket page bit. And I did a video a couple of days ago where I did show you guys the pocket page bit, and I got a lot of positive feedback about it. So I thought, why not do this for a couple of my videos? So yeah, you'll see that I gutted that background paper just to frame out that white paper that I'm using, and I'm going to be drawing in some lines, and I decided I would be doing some stitching on that white, on the plain white cardstock, so that I could have the photo sort of hang off the those lines. And then I had this idea of putting all the birds that I could find in this collection. It's from Crate Paper and it's called Wild Heart. And I thought of putting all the birds on a line, like birds on a wire type thing, like they're all sitting on a power line or you know. And this collection's full of beautiful birds, and some of the flourish birds is also going to make an appearance. I think I'm going to use the peacock. Yes, there you go. And I don't know, is that a quail or a pheasant or that little birdie with the fringe feather that's coming out the top of its head? I really wanted to use it, but it doesn't make the layout in the end. I'm going to be fiddling around with it a bit, but it doesn't make the layout. So I did draw some extra lines down below my photo because I had too many birds to fit on the top two lines, and I'm going to be stitching those lines as well. There you go. See, I've stitched them. And I really wanted to put that pink cockatoo on the top left-hand corner of the photo, because its eye line falls directly onto the photo. So it really looks like it's looking at the photo. So I'm just taking off all my embellishments now, because I wanted to do some splatters on the background. And that is let me just check quickly. That is some old sprinklers called Miss Mary Mac, and it's a matte color. And however, the tealy aqua color really works very well with this collection. And because there's so much gold in this collection, I'm just going to bring in some Heidi Swap gold color shine, and why not? So while that is set off to dry, well, that dried pretty quickly there, I'm just going to be matting my photo on some tracing paper. And I discovered that tracing paper is a lot cheaper than vellum, and it's sturdier than tissue paper. Although it doesn't have the texture that tissue paper has, it is almost exactly the same as vellum. So I am going to be using a lot of tissue paper. So what I did is you'll see that I tufted up the edges of the stitched lines. I left in the little threads, and I'm going to be sort of rolling up the threads and placing them beneath some of those birds so that it looks like they're on little thread nests. And you'll see I'm just, yeah, that bird doesn't make the layout in the end, and I'm just going to be putting it back in its chipboard home. So now I've got the birds that I want, and I'm just going to be placing some leaves everywhere and all over the show. And if you hear a baby cry in the background, she's not really crying. She's just really upset. I think it's her nap time, and she's just telling me that she's angry with me that I put her down. So Anyway, I'm going to be fussing around with a lot of these embellishments just to try and put them down and see where I want it, because I really wanted a lot going on this page, because there's a lot of white going on. And yeah, so most of the leaves are going to be making it onto this page. I'm not going to use that word fun. I didn't like the purple leaf color that it has. And I'm going to be using some of the gold thickers in the end, the title thickers. So I made a little boo-boo, that left hand, that gold leaf under that toucan, I don't know, what's that bird called? I put a big blob of glue right underneath that, yeah, you'll see there, and it right underneath that gold flower, and it sort of, the glue goes all funny and it makes a big mark underneath that looks like a big fingerprint. And I didn't like that, and I wanted to kick myself. See how it goes. It's turning all funky. So in the end, I do in the end, I do put a heart over that. And yeah, I'm going to be using most of those leaves, and I'm going to bring in those little golden accents, just as little spots of gold around my paper. And if you hear little noises, I have now gotten baby Lucy on my lap, so she's all happy. So if you hear little she's joining us again. No, I had to take her. She was very upset. So, but yeah, so that's the page that I'm going to be doing for my title page. I'm going to be using those thickers with the glitter on, and they're quite finicky, and some of the thickers, like that, the Best Day, Paradise and Perfect, they're very, very thin, so it's difficult to get them stuck on properly. Like for instance that Wild, I couldn't get the lines of the W straight and the L and the D, and they look a bit wonky, but oh well. It's okay. No problem there. So I just sprinkle some of those glitter hearts on my page so that it just balances out some of that glitter. So now you'll see me coming in with the pocket page bit of my layout, and I'm going to be backing that photo of me and my 3 oldest kids on some yellow. That's from the 6x8 paper pad, and I've got a yellow dress on in the photo, so I thought that would bring in some of the yellow, or just accent some of the yellow. And the photo of my husband with the kids, he's got sort of a pinky color shirt on, so I thought I would back the photo on some pinkish cardstock, also from the 6x8 paper pad. And I wanted to put something in that open bit on the photo, and I'm going to be placing that heart there because it's also pink. So there's an open spot on the photo as well, on that photo of me and the kids, and I'm just going to be putting that gold little foil stickers, sunshine, and I'm going to be placing something else underneath that in a bit as well. You'll see now. I'm not sure if I like it, but I stuck it there, and that is, it's on now. So I'm going to be adding some gold accents with a leaf and a heart on that photo of my husband and my kids as well, just to balance some of the gold I stuck on that right hand side photo. And I'm going to be putting some glasses on there. I am wearing my shades. They're prescription shades, so it's either glasses or shades. And so on the other side of the page protector, I am going to be placing or putting some of the other photos of that day. And again, I'm backing that left-hand side photo on some pink, because my daughter's wearing a pink shirt at the back. And there's some yellow there in my son's collar. In that photo, I'm sticking on the yellow cardstock over there. And the middle photo, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so I just used that cardstock. It's got some pink in it as well, and just to be placing. Now it's such a cute photo. He's got some, my son's got some little pellets that they feed the ducks, and my daughter wanted some, so she was sort of stealing some of his pellets. She'd already thrown out all her pellets to the ducks, so he was giving, he was sharing, he was a good boy. So that little sticker at the top says yes, no, and that is like him debating, should I not, should I not. So so I'm just going to be embellishing some the photos there a bit. So that top sticker says there is nothing better, and that's how I feel about my family, my household. There's nothing better. I'm going to be using that wicker basket weave sort of print at the back as my top embellishing paper right at the top, and I just stapled that little vellum embellishment. I cut it in half, that says goodness, and I just stuck it to two of the photos. I just stapled them down, and the staples I've got them we are memory keeper staples, and they are rose gold staples, so I really like them. I try to sort of match the color of my staples. If I find different colored staples, then I always buy them. So I did put some tracing paper on that just to add some texture and just to soften that basket weave print a little bit. And yeah, so that card that says hey, I'm just going to be cutting the loop of the Y so that it falls nicely over the photo. That little banner that says, or what is that called? A rosette. Yes, the little rosette that says hello. I'm going to be placing a butterfly over that because I've already got the word hey in there now. So I didn't want another word of hello. And I thought that camera was really cute, and I like the pop of yellow that it brought to the little layout I've got going there. I'm sticking everything down, and now looking at it, you really don't see the vellum at all. So, but you know, it you know, to somebody that's going to be looking at it very closely, they will see the vellum, and hopefully they'll appreciate the fact that I did some vellum, put some, or not vellum, tracing paper, excuse me. So I'm stapling that little banner at the top left-hand corner of my layout as well, and this is how my pocket page layouts look. I try to scrapbook them, if you know what I mean. I don't use a lot of like Project Life type cards in it. I sort of make my own cards and embellish my own little bits. So yeah, I wanted to put like a little title or something. Oh, I cut that out on that bit, so it says sun and fun. You'll see that in a bit. So I'm back on the other side of the pocket page layout, and I needed to put something in that middle pocket, and I decided to put that parrot or cockatoo, I'm not sure what, yes Lucy, bird that is, but I wanted to put it on yellow because I wanted to bring in some of the yellow or the gold accents that I added to the photos on either side of that. And that little journaling spot at the bottom below the bird says current mood, and I just added the thickers that says perfectly, so current mood is perfect. So I loved the way the yellow shone through that bird, that vellum bird. Here I'm just showing you that I cut some of the cutter parts out, and I did stitch around them to add some extra texture and just something interesting to the to that top bit. I'm just going to be placing them all in a row there, and that little sticker that I stuck on that right hand side card just says hashtag no filters. And this is the thing, these photos that I put in these pocket pages, they're not edited, they don't have filters on them. You know, they are the ones that don't make the 12 by 12 layout. And however, I want to document them, and I want the memories. And even if one eye is closed and one is not looking there, you know, directly at the camera, and one child is screaming and the other child is running away. I mean, that's what the day was about. And I'm going to be calling this little bit of the Loud Paradise because it's a beautiful bird park in South Africa, and that was the first time we actually went to that specific bird park. And that is it for the pocket page bit, and then I'm going to be showing you just another little peek at the 12 by 12 page. Okay,